has only 3 wheels, 2 doors, and doesn't even have a steering wheel, but its creators think this could be the future of urban transportation.
Okay, so this is the airport, and I've just ran it for a while, and as you've seen, it's very agile, and you can see there's no driving wheel, just a joystick, and it's very comfortable because you are like in a seat, just driving into the city with this wonderful view around you because you are seeing everywhere, and it's a real new way to drive into the city. The main advantage, of course, is that it's no polluting cars. You're running for free emission, without emissions, and then after it's also the costs, because it's very cheap to use and cheap to buy.
The world's approximately 600 million passenger cars burn more than 1 billion cubic metres of fuel every year. But father-son teams Cyril and Guy Neg think they have come up with a solution at their lab in Nice, in the south of France.
Which is very special about the airport is the energy we use. We use compressed air to drive it. This is a very clean system, a very economical system, and the airport is very adapted to the city. The compressed air engine works very simply. It is just using the air we've just compressed into a tank, and then we use this compressed air to move some pistons into the engine that drives directly to the crankshaft, goes to the wheel, and the movement drives the car.
The airpod produces a fraction of the emissions of standard engines, although it produces similar emissions to electric cars.
It has some emissions if you compress it using electricity, of course, because using electricity you will have some emissions at the point where you produce the electricity. This kind of car will have around 40 grams of CO2 per kilometer, which is a lot less than a normal car. But mainly this kind of system is typically adapted to use renewable energy to compress the air. The fastest airport will be 80 km per hour, and the range between 150 and 200 kilometers. But the main factor is the kilowatt hour used to do 100 kilometers. And on that point, the airport is very good because it's around 7 to 8 kilowatt hours to do 100 kilometers. An actual electrical car on the market with 4 places inside is about 11 to 13 kilowatt hour to do 100 kilometers. So that's the main factor, the main parameter.
The airpod has already caught the attention of India's car manufacturing giant Tata.
We've run the car for many times in the cities, and we've seen the reaction of the people. They're amazed. We're looking at this car, which is so strange, so different, and they ask, very often they ask, is it an electrical car? Of course not. We don't want to produce an electric car, but they were very impressed by the car, yes. At the beginning they were thinking that we were full, but now I think that they've changed their mind, and we can feel a lot of pressure concerning this car because it's a car that disturbs a lot of big companies.